Hello and welcome back to our tutorial. So previously we created variables of different data types, right? And then we called the identifiers of the variables and we have them displayed in our console here, the right side, and we saw the output coming from the data. Being held by the variables, the data being held by the variables. Alright, so what I want you to realize for a while before we're going to continue with the main topic for this video, I just want you to know that every reserved keyword in the Java language, they are usually written in small letters. So if you notice public keyword here, class, and even the primitive data types, byte, short, long, int, float, all of these are written in small caps or in lowercase. Alright, so and I want you to realize that one. There is what we call naming conventions actually, and Java adheres to the naming convention. So if there is what you see like a keyword that contains capital letter just like the system, so this keyword indicates that this is a class. Just like your string data type. So string data type like my name, I can assign like my name literally, Richard, and then end the statement with semicolon. This indicates that this is a data type, yeah, indeed, but this also indicates that this string is a class. So therefore, it's part of the naming convention that for classes, they should start with capital letter. For regular identifiers, just like our variables with our data types and other reserved keywords, they start with small letters. Alright, there you have it. So by the way, aside from that, let's just add another print line statement here that will display the output of our variable my name. So let's change it here, my name. Alright, so let's click build and run, and let's see if we get the intended output. Alright, so if you notice, I got the output for my different variables. So what I want you to learn in this video is that aside from declaring and assigning the data for our variables, you can also declare the variables first before assigning data to them. Alright, so what do I mean by that? And let me just show you. So just like this, you can just erase the data here, like that, the data from the variables that are being assigned, and just erase them, like that, right? Erase, and here, and here. Alright, so what you're seeing is that this is still valid statements. Alright, so the main problem here is that what does it mean is that we created spaces. Alright, we declare this variable. That means we are instructing the computer to allocate a space for this variable. But it's just that this moment, since we haven't assigned a data for this variable, that's why you are seeing different errors here, right? So there are certain scenario wherein you're going to do this in your program, wherein you are to declare first the variables and then you just have to assign the data for the variables later on, right after doing something, okay, other than assigning the data. Alright, so say for example, you are to add later on, assign later on the data. So this is what I mean. So you can just call the identifier of the variables and then add the data you want, 35, and then my short here, what was the data again I gave? Like for my short, we have 3,000, 30,000, right? And then for my long, we have 9 million, and with letter L, and then with my int, you can put here like 2 million. And semicolon, then my float 1.9f, and then my double equals 3.8. all right, and then my character equals $, semicolon, then my boolean you can put through here, okay, for a while, and then for the string you can put my name here equals Richard. So this will still work the same. If you notice, the errors that we got earlier now disappear. You just have to test the code. If it will work fine, then obviously it will work fine. Just click build and then play. Alright, so there you have it. By the way, so we got the output of our source code. We still got the same output, by the way. So I guess that's the end for this video. I just wanted to let you know that aside from creating the variable and declaring or assigning right away the data, with Java we can declare the variables first and then just assign the data later on. It will just still work fine. So it's just a matter of preference and coding style. And by the way, there are specific scenarios in which you are going to apply this type of coding style. Alright, see you in the next video and have a nice day. Goodbye.